Hi, and welcome to Tina and Friends. I'm Tina Trenner, and this show's all about what's happening in America today. I've got this wonderful little story I want to tell you. It just made my hair go when I heard it, so I've got to tell you about it. So why should I be the only one with curled hair? A friend of mine moved from Nevada, which is where I live, back east. She went to Georgia several years ago. She's a single mother of three, and she is someone who I think is a very responsible person. So I haven't talked to her for about a year. She called me the other day and she said, how are things? What's going on? And I said, oh, she's in Georgia. That's where the Tea Party really is really strong. And I said, by the way, are you involved in the Tea Party? And she said, what? The what? And I said, the Tea Party. Haven't you heard of the Tea Party? And she said, no. I said, you know what the Tea Party is? No. What is it? I said, you have 3 children. Are you telling me you don't watch the news, that you are not responsible enough to know what's going on in this country? And she said, of course I watch the news, Tina. I turn it on every night. The light came on in my head. I said, don't tell me. Don't tell me who you watch. I'll tell you. And she said, what do you mean? I said, you watch NBC News. And she said, how did you know that? I said, because they lie by omission. I said, do you know how huge this Tea Party thing is? Are you near your computer? Yes. She puts it in. She goes, oh my gosh, I had no idea. Do you know how many people are not hearing the story of what's going on in this country? It is amazing. Never. I've been in the media my whole life. I never anticipated that our media would be so compromised that they wouldn't be reporting on major stories. This isn't a little story. This is a national movement, the Tea Party movement. Huge. It's huge. And here's a person who watches the news every single night, network, turns on NBC, and it's not there and she doesn't see it. Now, maybe they showed one night and she wasn't home that night. I don't know. But this is a huge story. It should be on the news all the time. The entire country's up in arms. But if you watch NBC, you just might not know about that. And CBS and ABC. In my personal opinion, we have a media that's by and large just totally co-opted. They are owned by the left. They are run by the left. And listen, I don't mind both opinions. I don't mind hearing from the left and the right. But do not just give me the party line. This is not Russia. We have a free press, and we should be getting the news every single day. We should know what's going on in our country. And you have always trusted that if you turned on ABC, NBC, CBS, that you're going to get the news. Well, guess what? You are out in the cold if that's who you're watching. Now, I'm not saying that you get all the truth in any media nowadays, because I don't think you do. But I know you don't get much truth, and it's all slanted on what they call the alphabet networks. It's a terrible time. It's an awful time to think that we are at a point in our history where, with a free press, which everybody envies the fact that we have a free press, and it's not even reporting what it's supposed to report. So you need to check. Now, this show is going to be all about bringing you all the information we know. We're going to bring you as much news about and truthful information about things that are going on so you can make an informed decision. I don't even know what to say when I think that an outlet like NBC that has been part of America, this has been part of our country forever. I mean, since broadcasting began, the National Broadcasting Corporation. Please. It is tragic, but it is so. And it's the same with print. You know, if you read the major papers, you can't believe the stories that you get there or the lack of stories that you get there. So you have to start checking. You have to start looking for yourself and educate yourself. We have this show with some of the most interested people. These people really care. That's why I brought them together. I brought people together that care about their country and that are going to give you information. And you know what? The internet is probably the greatest thing around, because you can still look on the internet and you can find information that you might not have anyplace else. We're going to take a break, and I'll be back with my friends, so just stay right there. Back in just a minute.